I'd give maybe a bit of an explanation of, I think, what might add to what you just said, which is how a rational person can continue to support something even when it's clear that it's not going to be in their best interest. And it's through something called the dollar auction game,
yes,
which is a real thing that really works. Basically, if you...
but are you jumping the gun a bit? Because the people we've been talking to don't yet accept the first premise that you made, which is that they are going to be worse, in a worse position than before. They still deny that. But I'm interested in knowing what the dollar auction game is, because it's a phrase I've seen and I don't really understand. But we are also talking about people who would deny that they are now choosing between bad and worse. They still think better is on the horizon. I
think the part of that is it's necessary for them to continue to publicly express that, even if privately they have doubts about that.
Okay, but yeah, maybe.
The game is really simple. I've got 10 quid and I've got two players, and I say, you can buy this 10 quid for any amount of money, but any money that you offer from either of you, no matter who wins, I get to keep. Which means that one person bids 1 quid, it's rational for them to outbid each other all the way up to 9 quid, because they're still getting £10 for 9 quid.
Yeah.
But then one of them goes, I don't want to lose my money, so I'm just going to call it quits, and I'm going to say I will buy your £10 for £10. At which point the game doesn't end, because the other person goes, well, now I'm going to lose £9, or I can pay £11 and only lose £1.
Oh boy! I thought you were doing a really bad job of explaining this, and now suddenly the penny's dropped, and I completely understand what you're saying. So it becomes more about minimising your losses rather than maximising your profit. Mate, that's it exactly.
Exactly. So people keep outbidding each other, and it can go up and up and up.
So Boris Johnson, on the front page of today's Daily Telegraph, is essentially saying, I will pay 12 quid for that £10, and the people cheering him, why are people cheering him?
Because they are the ones paying it. He is the person playing the game. He's got them to play the game. Everyone else is bidding their time and their emotion and their cultural capital and their reputations by supporting him. And they know that no matter what happens, they're going to lose that to an extent.
Yes.
So they're sitting there going, well, if I'm going to lose no matter what, I may as well lose while electing a prime minister. Or I may as well lose and win by getting the Brexit that I want, or the Donald Trump that I want, or the whatever it is.
So it becomes an emotional hit rather than a political one. It's more a sense of, yes, I've just chopped off my legs, but the other bloke's furious.
The other butcher is, and I won.
And I won.
I got the person, even if I know that he's a philandering yogurt pot, he's my prime minister who has won.
Right.
And then you can hold out the hope that he'll do something good in the future, and you can hang your hat on that.
And that notion of binary sides, which I still don't fully appreciate, but we took a call when that balloon of Donald Trump was going to go up over London, and I'll never forget it. Actually, it's in the book. The bloke said, you're on the same side as Sadiq Khan and Brendan Cox, and I thought, what the hell is he actually talking about? And I've thought about it ages since, but once you've established battle lines like that, then facts and politics cease to matter, and it is just a perception of victory. So that line, you lost, get over it, still, I mean, it's a lot quieter now. The line now is, please stop pointing out the scale of my idiocy, although they phrase it slightly differently, usually in 2 words. But
sorry,
go on.
There's one other thing on that, which is the actual game only works between the 2 players.
Yeah, of course.
But when it's politics, the game also works when they're bidding against the person who isn't playing, who's sitting at the sidelines, calmly pointing out that they're losing their money. So it's like now...
Don't knock it, Joseph, it's a living.
No, but it's doing the sensible thing. So you're getting a person who is supporting Johnson, even though they know that he's, not the best, or Brexit, or
and that's why they get so angry.
Yeah.
When you point out what they're doing.
Yeah, because they know it's irrational. Like you do in the game. You know you're losing money, but you're just not losing as much money.
And if you stop pointing it out, then I can console myself with the knowledge that I can still beat the other fella, even though we're both going to end up hurting ourselves. Yeah, we're both hurt. I'm going to accept that. I'm hurting, but I won. Caller of the week. I don't know why I thumped the table. That was a bit Partridge-esque, and we don't normally do Caller of the Week, but I love it when I learn stuff, Joseph, and I was beginning to despair that I was going to learn anything today.